Destiny Jackson and Dominique Ennis both have 2 personal fouls, so they're playing with a little bit of a short deck right now. And this is a 3-pointer by Buchanevich, and it goes off the side, and Tulsa will bring it the other way. Maya Buchanevich in the game for the first time for Lindsay Edmonds' team. That is a steal by Ennis. And a 3 by Clayson. Does not draw iron, and Tulsa gets it back.
Love the effort on that last play, though, by Ennis getting up in the passing lane. They're going to have to, as you can see, getting into a little bit more pressure, trying to slow Tulsa down from their offensive momentum.
And not only Ennis and Jackson with 2, but Claysack has 2 as well on the right side. Tulsa doing a very good job of being aggressive and drawing those fouls. Here's Maddie Cartwright, and cannot finish. Rebound Claysack. Jackson with a good look. Buchanevich could not score on that wide open 3, and then a foul over the top. Is that the true definition of a box out or what? Huh?
It is. She pushed her out of the paint. That's the goal, is to get that player as far away from the basket as possible.
Here's Cam Matthews for Tulsa. Crawford uses a pick by Perriman. Three misses by Poindexter and out of bounds. Fatu Sam making sure nobody got to it.
I was going to say that another good box out on the other end.
Here comes Jackson. Ennis has checked out of the game with her 2 fouls. Jackson has 2. Clifton with a shot fake and drive. Poindexter with the rebound.
And I like that last set that Rice ran to get Jackson on the left side and isolate her. But Tulsa just did a good job sliding over to help.
Oh, that's a nice drive by Maddie Cartwright, the freshman getting on the board for Tulsa. Her first basket from the field. She has 3 now, 3 points, and this is a steal by Matthews. Cam cannot convert but got fouled. That foul, I think, will go against Kennedy Clifton.
Love how she switched hands. She saw that defender come over. She was going with her left, switched it over right, and makes that finish. That's a skill finish for the freshman.
Well, and she's a young lady who was really good early, especially with a lot of 3-point shooting. But as happens with freshmen, all of a sudden you're on the scouting report, and they started defending her differently. Now she's making that adjustment and driving to the hoop, right?
Yep, got to find other ways when, as you said, scouted as a 3-point shooter. And, I also think that speaks to the development of Coach Nelson and her staff and how they work on those things. What are some counters that we can put in and try to make our offense more versatile? And on this offense, you got to be able to score it from every level.
Tulsa has dominated this one so far, 16-point lead, but that cuts into it. The basket by Maya Buchanevich, a junior from State College, Pennsylvania, with a very important 3 for Rice. Crawford cannot get that one to go, and that's good defense by Clifton, who gathered the rebound. Buchanevich could not convert, and Tulsa gets it off the tap away by Clifton. Golden Hurricane right now, as hot as they were early, they're only shooting 36% overall, but Rice 24%. And as you've mentioned a couple of times, it's not like they've gotten terrible looks.
Yeah, and I think within their offense, just try to get a little bit more movement. Like we said, stay in that attack mode. Just that last possession, they kind of stood a lot. And you can't do that against a man against Tulsa because they'll kind of play back. So more movement, more slashes to the bucket, and just continue to be in attack mode. I think Rice will find some success here in this first half.
After Tulsa's third turnover, now it's Rice ball looking to cut into a 13-point lead that was as large as 16 just a little bit ago. That's really good defense by Cartwright. Buchanevich steps inside, and again a good look but can't hit. The rebound snagged by Som. Buchanevich again, and again off the heel. That rebound collected by Tulsa. Caitlin Levings in the game has that rebound for the Golden Hurricane.
And those shots that Buchanevich are taking, those are ones that she likes and ones that usually fall for this Owls team.
Poindexter, step back three.
She is so phenomenal with counter moves at the three-point line. Not many players have that in their bag to be able to step back from a three-point line, snatch back from a three-point line. It just speaks volumes on the high level of a player that Poindexter is.
They did rule that she was actually inside the arc or had her foot on the line, so that ended up being a 2. And back the other way, Klazak with the 2. So the lead back to 13 for Tulsa as we approach the midway point of the second quarter. That's a nice slip by Poindexter, who couldn't convert. And on the rebound, Buchanevich. And now here comes Rice. Plays it. Som not a threat to shoot from there. And Jackson will settle the Owls offense here. That is an air ball by Buchanevich. And we have the inside 5 timeout. As Rice having problems from the field, part of it is Tulsa's defense. And Angie Nelp's team with the early advantage in this one. Second quarter of play, Tulsa by 13 on ESPN.
These are my tissue box covers.
Rice coming in at 5-1, Tulsa 4-2. And the American Hoops Showcase highlights top matchups during conference play with enhanced coverage across digital platforms. Next showcase is women's basketball, Tulsa and Charlotte, Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern on ESPN+. If you're an American Athletic Conference fan, you gotta have it. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com/ that's ESPNplus.com/AAC, or just download the ESPN app. So the Golden Hurricane right now playing without a Ray Young. Rice Owls playing without Malia Fisher, plus they have some foul trouble. So some interesting dynamics going on in this game, Talia.
Yeah, you know, I think Rice is feeling a little pressure with having got off to a slow start. Shots aren't falling. They're getting some good looks, as we talked about before, but shots not falling, a little bit of foul trouble. So they're going to have to dig deep here to cut this lead down a little bit before going into halftime.
Poindexter looking for somebody, only 4 on the shot clock. Here goes Brown, can't convert, and the rebound plays out.
And that's a good way to do it in that defensive position, getting them all the way down to 1 second on the shot clock.
A chase for the rebound, and that's a very nice save by Rice. They keep it in play. Buchanevich can't hit the 3, but the rebound Clifton, the foul, and 1.
That's an area that Rice can do a better job of, as well as those offensive rebounds. Clifton flying in there, keeping that ball high and putting it right back up. Just second chance opportunities like that to kind of get them going here.
Let's check in with Michelle Montaigne on the sidelines. Michelle?
Yeah, I got the chance to listen in to both huddles for Tulsa. Coach Nelp, it's all about wanting to see these girls communicate better on the floor. As for Rice, it was actually a team-led huddle, each player contributing. Guys, this is what we need to be doing. We need to be taking smarter shots, each player really adding their own contribution. The last thing I will say is Coach Edmonds did finish with, guys, eventually got to start making field goals.
And missing 2 straight field goals on pretty good drives was Amira Brown. And again, Rice clearing the rebound. Buchanevich Again, she's had good shots, but has missed. And again, an offensive rebound. Clifton plays it, converts. This is as close as Rice has been since very early. 8-point lead for Tulsa. Crawford for three. And answers for Tulsa.
Nice answer by Delaney Crawford. Teed up in the corner to knock down that three-point basket.
3 of 3 on three-pointers. She has 15 in the ball game, and Tulsa's lead back to double digits.
That's what makes Tulsa so deadly is, Rice on the other end with a bucket, and then Tulsa just comes right back and answers, and got to do it just as well on the defensive end as they do on the offensive end.
Here's a steal by Poindexter. What a great play. And now Crawford. She will launch a three. It's way off. She knew it was a miss, and boy, did she chase after it, huh?
Saved that possession. I think she felt it as soon as it went off her hands. It was kind of rushed as it came off.
Poindexter left open. Clifton with another rebound. That's her 5th of the game. Eight offensive rebounds for Rice, although they're losing the rebounding battle 15-14. Let's take a look at a couple of those last couple of threes.
Back to back right here. Klazak knocks it down, sees it, eyes it up, and then Maddie Cartwright finding Delaney Crawford, who is so good at the three-point line.
Hurricane will have possession. Elise Hill, freshman out of Holland Hall in the game now. She'll run things here across the half-court line for Tulsa. Cartwright. She nails that one. Boy, you talk about a confident shot for a freshman, huh?
And it's the tempo that Tulsa plays with. I mean, they make a couple passes. It's so much movement on the offensive end, and just a quick ball screen right there. Cartwright shooting it with confidence as a freshman, and she can knock it down.
Rebound Tulsa off the Miss Jackson shot, and that's Clifton. And for Clifton, is that her third? Yeah, her third personal foul. So foul trouble all over the place for Rice.
And that's going to definitely be something that Coach Edmonds is going to have to make adjustments with, finishing up this half and going into the second half, and hopefully they can get back on track and try to do it without fouling.
And there is Cartwright again. You talk about making those freshman adjustments. Goodness, she has had a splendid first half with 7. Jackson with the drive, loses the ball. Defense really good by Caitlin Levings.
Some of these possessions for Rice, they've just been a little bit sped up, kind of taking shots off balance and not really flowing. And we have Delaney Crawford with another three on the other end, and Tulsa is just feeling it offensively right now. 4
of 5 from 3 for Delaney. 18 points in the game, and Tulsa's lead is 18 now. Less than a minute to go in the second quarter. Nice answer by Buchanevich.
Nice backdoor and finish right there.
A little bit of a difference between shot and game clock. About 7 seconds. Jackson trying to get the steal, and that one went off of Hill and out of bounds. Hill was not pleased with that call, and you can tell there's Coach Angie Hill all the way up to the hash mark there to say what?
She wasn't pleased with it either.
So Rice can possibly take the final shot, we'll see. Tulsa holding to a 16-point advantage. Destiny Jackson out front from Mansfield, Texas. Loses the ball for a moment. Buchanevich gets a wide open three. And Levings collects the rebound for Tulsa. This will be a shot that would go if it goes in. But Crawford unable to convert, and that is it. Very good half for Tulsa. They scored